Greetings, welcome to XF. We're back more with the Typhoon missile system thing. So the only thing we gotta do today really is build out the other container, which is the battle command center thingamabobber. So yeah, we'll do that right after our ad spot, shall we? Cricut Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks. Make sure to check them out, www.brickerpiss.com. Take a look around, support us for me. And yep, enjoy that. Let's go over to studio, shall we? Oop, there we go. Alright, so we need to take this container and make it into, let me move that out of the way. This thing here with the extendable antennas and radar dish thing. I have a feeling this gets carried in a separate trailer. This doesn't get just packed inside. Also, there's the door on the side, and I don't think any windows. But yeah, more or less, I think we're going to actually end up taking. No, we'll just take this container. Steal that container, bring it over to a new file. And this is where we will shredderate it apart and start building an interior. Let's go ahead and... I got some reference images of like other battle command station things. So we'll kind of use that. Here's one. There's like air conditioning units on the side. I think we'll kind of do something similar. There's some computer setups. Do I have anything else? Yeah, this one. This one has other things to it too. Because that's probably mostly what's going on there. We'll try and make out what we can. But yeah, there's a computer station there. It's probably like, I don't know, 2 more computer stations here or something on that side. There's a door right there on that end. I wonder if the door... No, I don't think the door would have its own ladder system. Most likely not. There's a gun vault here. Can I make out anything similar here? No, but we could probably... We'll guesstimate some things. Wonder if this would be air conditioning and stuff over here. This is like server and computer stuff. Do I have an image of that nonsense? No, I do not. I messed up then. Hold on. I need to go open up a web page. Back up the screen. Here we go. Terry images. Where was that image? I found it previously. I guess I just didn't do what I was supposed to and actually save the reference image. Yeah, let's go here. Do I see anything? Is it you? No, it's not you. Because there's like a liquid cooled fucking pneumatic system thing. Yeah, that's really the best way I can describe it. It's kind of funky looking. Well, try and replicate it. I need to go find it again. Jeez. The heck is it? Because yeah, since we don't have any specifics on this, it's mostly just guesstimations all the way about what the heck is actually going on inside this thing. Here? Here it is. Yeah, it's this thing here. These... I don't know what these are. They must be like... They look like generator thingies. They have like piping and pumps and other stuff. Maybe they're server things. Yeah, question mark. Yeah, those, whatever those are. Those look like that in area. Is this... This is like something else. I have no clue. I have no clue what half of this is. I was never in the military. I'm just doing mocks for people who maybe were in the military. Your best guess is as good as mine. Unless you've actually worked in these things, then you probably definitely know what a lot of this is. Can you mention what that is to me? Probably not. Probably not at all. Yeah. Anyways, though, can I guess the last thing I should probably do is, what about vehicle stuff? Yeah, I want to say that's definitely not built in that any, like, ladder step things are going to be something that gets added on after the fact. Like unpacked from another vehicle or unpacked from somewhere else. I think we should at least maybe probably add the ladder bits. And like the deck thing. Yeah, okay, we're gonna use this for reference. It's not exactly what we're actually doing, but we can use it as kind of a reference. So I'm sure that they have some kind of ladder system or something for getting in and out, since it's just kind of sits there. Actually, you know what? Let's how about Hemet battery? No, isn't it battery operation? Not spell. Roll. It's like VOC. Ah. Well, this one has multiple doors. I don't think the one we're trying to do has multiple doors. But it doesn't have the ladder bit stuck on there, which definitely means that they're hauled somewhere else. Also, it looks like we need ventilation. Yeah, here's the thing as well too with the extendable antennae. Okay, I guess I just need to grab some more reference images. So let's go back over to Studio, and I will grab some more references to all of this. We can bring those over and use them. And of course it's a web that whatever file. I despise you web files just because it's not easily convertible to Studio in reference images. So hold un momento as I just grab some references here real fast, as I was a fool and I didn't grab a lot of the references I should have grabbed. Yeah. Need some ventilation here going on. Okay, you're a JPEG. That's good. Yeah, all right. I got that. Oh, I also need to get this image too. Your PNG. Perfect. That works. Okay, I'm back. Model, add reference image. Okay, so we want that because these liquid cooled somethings. I don't even know what they are. Look like they're right here. There's probably ventilation on the other side there. As far as I'm aware, there's only one door on this thing. Unless there's a door here and then a door here, but it really looks like there's a door right there in the center. I could be absolutely wrong about that, and there's actually two doors. Model, add reference image. Maybe I will do actually two doors on either end. Give them some beefy doors though. Some leafy doors. Yeah, extendable antennae. Only thing I'm not seeing, at least here, is this little satellite thingy. The only thing I'm not seeing, but hey, we'll do the best we can. Yeah, those are some beefy doors. They're in set too, so yeah, I guess without further ado, I need to move some reference images and then rip this apart. Basically gut it. Pretty hard too. So that way we can have plenty of area to work here. All right. Oh, that's gutted. Go ahead and clean up just a little bit of this. Try and make things as skinny as possible on the sides. That. Okay. That seems pretty good. The antennae are a little bit inwards, and they have their own little hatches. It's so cute. So we'll try and replicate that as well too. These just regular plates. Yeah, they are. Do I have anything connecting this on the underside? I do not. It seems like I should actually probably be just delete everything. Even you. Because I should just work on the one side here. Okay, get rid of these antennae. We don't need them. And we'll basically convert one side over to the other. Have to put the doors and other stuff. Interior will probably be the last thing we do. Let's make you pink. There we go. Make everything easy to work on. Alright, sweet. I guess without further ado, I need to actually like put down some turntables and stuff and get some stuff in place. Turntable, you here and here. That's perfect. Tile 1x6. Put that across. Can't put a turntable in the middle, actually. Ooh. That's actually yeah, it's not a big problem as I was thinking. Oh. Fine. Still fine. You know what? Let's get rid of all of these plates as well. We're gonna build this in. How far? There's some venting and other stuff going in there. Actually, it's just this side that has those weird indents. Where are those indents running? You're back? Yay! Well, welcome. Working on the command center container now. Yeah, and these are and extendable antennas are definitely on opposite sides, so we use that to our advantage. Is there anything else I should be aware of with the extendable antennas? A weird loopy cable. Probably be done with actually Indiana Jones whip, now that I think about it. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here a little bit. I still need to focus on actually getting some walls and such built up on the sides here. Because that would be kind of important. Oop, I need a 1x2, then I need to put 1x1s in. And then basically grab all of that. Oh, that's not what I need. I don't need another container. Oh, that's... Is studio acting weird? I could have swore I hit copy. Wouldn't be the first time studio's having some kind of minor heart attack. Okay, so we definitely need a flap covering this kind of... Isn't it right in the corner? Yeah, it's definitely pretty darn close there. We need the indents too on this end. I'll figure that out too in due time. As for this area... Yeah, there really isn't much better way to do this than probably a little bit more bracketry nonsense. Yeah, I just have to. Bracket, just get that kind of covered over, and back behind here I need to work out a way to attach A to B. Best way I can always think about it is just you doing like anti-stud stuff. Probably also isn't the greatest, but no one can stop me. Let's see. I need cylinder for the extendable antenna piece. I am way above where I need to be. Seeds, container, cylinder, here we go. Yeah, I think we'll take advantage of these parts for the extendable antenna bit. I'd like that kind of in the middle, though, honestly. So I'll have to use the plate modified with this, the 2x2, the one stud in the center. That pretty well centered up. That. Still have a lot of room for activities above there. I think more than likely I'll just use a Technic in, yeah. Actually, wait. I am forgetting something very important, and that is like that little bit up top of the antenna. Let's see, plate modified. No, bar. Sorry. 6 long is... Okay, we can definitely go longer than that. Probably be a 7 long hose, actually. The perfect part usage, 3mm, 7. Hey, there we go. Oh, Beagle's here now. Welcome. I feel like it almost needs to be 7.5. Is 8 too long? 8 feels too long. So we'll just go with 7 then. Hopefully that isn't too short. Brick modified. Actually, I feel like I need to use a saucer and maybe a plate round. And then for that top piece, I could probably simplify it with just like a bracket and a tile. I think probably be the best way to build that out. Dang, that is already starting to look nice. Very pink as well. It is very early on, and we're only just recycling an old container. Okay, so that, then I need a bracket. And probably just a tile, and I should be able to slap this whole thing on top of the hose. Like that, actually. I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do a... Actually, I'm just going to use actually a brick. Brick round. Do there. Still looks nice, though. Well, thank you. Okay, where's that hose at? There we go. Bring it up just a little bit. There we go. Pretty good. That is literally within the limits of the space we have available to us. Can't go any bigger. But it should have the functionality that I can actually just go whoop and have the antenna. Maybe not stick out as much as that, because that's probably like a triple or... Actually, I can see that. There's a line right there, the line right there, and a line right there. How do you group things in Studio? Easily just select the amount of parts that you want, and then you create into a submodel. And boom, you have that. I never name my submodels, but that's how you do it. You can also, let me just copy and do this here. You can also right-click and submodel, create. Like specific parts that are part of one build. Yeah, you would have to manually go about selecting. If they're hingeable, though, you can actually use hinge to click on one of the hinge parts, select the middle bit so that it basically selects the entire hingeable part, and then you can go back to your select and right-click, submodel, create. Boom. And then, yeah, now this whole door here is its own submodel. Hingeable parts are probably the easiest thing to submodel. You can easily, unless they're like weirdly connected together, then you need to finagle it, but if it's a hinge part and it does hinge things, then it's pretty good about being separate parts. All right. See, we have our little antenna. Doesn't extend as far as it should actually extend, but hey, it works. And that's the important part. I guess now I just need to actually get the rest of this kind of in place and get a connection between here and there. Actually, am I dumb? This bracket piece is probably the best way to actually get this to connect. Yeah, yeah, exactly like that. That connects this whole, most of this roof here, which is exactly what I needed. I'm gonna just, I need to connect something to the bottom here though, so that it's actually holds it. I mean, that kind of holds it, but that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. Brick modified, you actually. Yes. No. Nope, I clicked out of studio. Use the connection tool, make sure everything is lined up appropriately. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Need the backside. There we go. There we go. That feels a little better. Actually, that I keep forgetting those headlight things extend out a little bit more further than normal. I wish they were flat. Against like themselves. Stud didn't extend ever so slightly past. Make things so much more nicer, but that works too right there. Plate, you there, you there. Actually, we can just put a 1x4 plate across there. And then I'm just gonna honestly fill this with probably bricks. Because it looks like it's pretty just a thick block right there. More or less. There isn't like a whole lot of extra detail going on with it. At least I can make out. So, a thick block of bricks it is. Paste that into there. You can at least get one more, if not two more. Perfect. And finally, a tile across the top. Cool. So that basically takes care of that. I need to then select by color, copy, paste, rotate around, and ta-da! We magically have both sides of the container done. Since both sides need their little antenna bit that goes up. Actually, just for a little fill-in, 1x2 tile. Ka-chow. There. Now it's filled in. Sweet. That takes care of that. What is next? We need the two indentations here, which these look like little hooks. I honestly don't know what that would be for, but to the model we go. Actually, I should color these real quick. Select by color, just be tan for right now, thank you. I know there's a lot of parts that are angry and don't come in tan, but need to come in tan for now, so that way I can easily copy and paste you wherever I desire. Modified. I think we'll just basically build these up completely. Copy, paste. Yeah, that's pretty good. Plate. I need brick modified. I don't need actually brick modified. I just need brick. Do you come in tan? Yes, you do. 9 cents a pop, too. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good price for those parts. So I will accept that. Right there, and then I'll leave that off the top. That'll be good. Now for those things, it looks like we have 1, 2. Okay, so they're offset by like a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then copy paste. Those ones go down like that. Basically just, actually, you know what? We'll replace those with clips. Tile modified with clips and non-clips. That'll probably look the part a little bit better. Paste, there we go, and flip this guy. There we go, sweet. And select by color. Copy mirror. Plop that down on the other side. Perfect. So that takes care of that detail. On the other hand here, we just need to put, honestly, just real bricks going up. Probably just regular bricks. Then brick modified. You. For a little ventilation. Paste. That's pretty good. All that, make it tan. Oop. Oh wait, I should probably just have select by color. Tan. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna delete that corners just for later on when we need to link a bunch of this stuff together. I guess without further ado, I just need to make these doors. I honestly don't look like they'll be too difficult. That could be some famous last words. Just want to get rid of these plates real fast. Let's get rid of more of these tiles on the floor. Just because when we have to put in the interior, we're probably just gonna not want any of these tiles anyways. Though we will want to put some plates and some other stuff going on down below. Just to help link the base together. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. That kind of keeps that together. And then a 2x6 on that side. That here. Select by color. Tan. There we go. It just helps keep everything together. And now, without further ado, doors. Which I honestly just kind of feel like the container doors just inset. And not this tall. Probably just 8 tall would be perfectly fine. That. Yeah, those are pretty tall doors. Paste. Copy. Paste. Yeah, that's probably kind of close to what I need. did something weird there to get me all rotating around. Copy, oop, copy, paste. I don't think any of this is sticking out past the sides, is it? A little bit. Okay, so we need to just suck this in a little bit. So let's use these instead to pull the door inwards ever so slightly. All right. Get some of this more built up. This is actually probably a better technique. Oh, come on. Go where you're supposed to, please. Thank you. Anyway, is there any other details on the door? There's that big block there, then the door handle thing. I think it'll actually probably be fairly easy. Yes, these. I'm going to steal you. The big block, honestly, I'm just going to put a tile 1x2 over on the other side. That'll probably be good enough. So the block right there. I just need a bar, which you come in tan, my good sir. Light nougat. Oh, you do come in tan. Sweet. Oh, crap. There we go. Alright. Finish off the door here real quick, and then I gotta go let cat out. Knowing needs some of my attention for un momento. Alright, I think that more or less probably takes care of the door. And then we just need to build the walls and then just do the interior. Why do I feel like this is not, like, amazing? I mean, it would probably help if it was actually in tan. Oop. That. Oh, let me select by color. There we go. Alright, well, without further ado, just copy and paste this around a little bit. Yeah, it's right on the center. Copy, paste, copy mirror. Delete you, copy, paste. Now we'll just place these on the other side as well, because that's what it seems like is there on both sides, like that. And yeah, without further ado, I will be right back. I'm just gonna go let the cat out real fast. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go back over to studio real fast. There we go. Alright. Now it's, yeah, it really is just building up the doors, or sorry, walls. We can start slapping some interior into this. These need to be 1x5s, and that makes 1x6 on either side. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. And 1x1s over here. There we go. All right. And now I just need a whole lot of bricks to build up the walls. Actually, over here, specifically, I feel like I can slap in these guys again. That helps just kind of build up the wall real fast. Yeah, all right. That seems pretty good. 2x8, just for a support. It goes over top. I want to kind of duplicate this over on the other side, even though I can't. There's a lot more I need to do on this side of things. Delete that. Just to get those out of the way, and then more bricks. Do you come in tan, my good sir? You do. Tell me your price. Hello? Price? No? Okay, hold on. Bricklink, tell me your price. Since Studio won't load it too fast, I just want to make sure that I'm not using anything too wildly expensive. Oh, there's 1,600. Yeah, 3 cents. Ha! That's no problem whatsoever. All right. And 1x3, 1x3. Paste. There. Looking pretty good. Oop. Steal these 1x5s real fast. And there. Yep, looking good so far. Pretty happy with things. I just need to build up the middle here with bricks. Oh, yeah. 3 on either side. By 4, then more 1x3s? Yeah, it seems to be how things will kind of line up. By 3. And then the nice thing is I can basically just copy and paste the layers over and over again. Whoop. Okay, well. I say copy and paste the layers over again, but it looks like I gotta do a little bit of something different for the very top layer. Actually, no, there is something I gotta do very special for the top layer, because I need to make probably the roof, or at least the center roof area, removable. So, you know, where you can gain access to the interior. That would probably be pretty important. So let's make sure we can do that. Alright. I'm just going to put 1x6s across on the door hinge area, just so it again helps brace things and make sure that they're stronger. Without further ado, let's go ahead and put, I think, just 1x1s on each end here. Ooh, that can't be there. It definitely can't be there. Actually, why don't I just move this towards the center? Like that. There we go. One by 6, 1x8, 3, 1x3, 1x6. Okay, looks like 1x1s like on this end. And then we can put a roof cover over top that is removable in the middle. The ends won't be removable, but there's kind of an important reason why, especially with this antenna bit. The nice thing is if you want to get on the antenna more, you can actually just open up this door. Ta-da! And then you can have access to it as well. Okay, select by color. Let's go ahead and make that tan. Perfect. There we go. This roof place, I do need to have a hinge there. I'm trying to think if I could do something different, but no, it just needs to. I just need to have plate over top. Tile modified. Do any of you come in tan? That'd be negatory. Okay, that comes in tan. So I guess we'll use that then as the cover for the antenna bit. And get a plate modified. Like that. Tan. There we go. And then I just gotta get this mounted in place. This is basically a 1x5. It is. It's only a small problem, but work around that. Let's go ahead and make this pink again. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Use that 1x6. I need to get a 1x4 plate on the other side here. That way that this is well anchored. Yep, okay. Tile 1x2. And more or less. Mirror. Piece there. It works. Make sure to copy and paste this to the other side as well. So I need to get rid of all this. Select by color, copy, paste. Drop that in more or less. Like that. And we can hinge this out of the way, and boop. Antenna is just right there. Okay, on this end, I probably need to drop a tile down there. Just a simple 1x2 tile. Alright. Sweet. So that is, the ends are taken care of. Select the color. Tan. The little antenna bits. I know there's still a lot of things that are unhappy. Tile without groove. What? How did I grab that? Nope, I just did it again. That's how I grabbed it. That would be exactly how that has happened. Alright, well, now to do the middle bit, which should be easy. Here, bring this to the middle point, copy, paste, and a 1x8 down the middle. I just gotta put some plates in the middle here, join it all together. That way we have a nice and removable roof. Let's do 4x10. Doesn't necessarily matter what color these things are. And just like, as long as they hold together well, it'd be fine. Alright. Tan. Create a submodel, thank you, and then we can bloop like that. There we go. there is, well, the exterior to our command center container. Now it's interior time. So I guess without further ado, this thing has a wall here and a wall here. Those feel relatively towards like the same position on either side. Probably here-ish, honestly. So if I put like a tile 1x3 like here, no, probably a little more inwards there. No, I think I had it correct the first time. Brick, 1x3. It's not you. I need you, my good sirs. Oh, come on. Thomas Brownstein, I have returned. Welcome, my good sir. Starting to actually put together the interior to the command container. Well, sort of the interior. I'm just kind of figuring out the wall placements that seem to divvy up the interior just a little bit. Then I'll get to starting to place down computers and all the other bits and bobs. Ooh, command box. Yep. More or less got the interior in place, or exterior in place. I did not really delete that. The exterior in place, just the interior needs to be in place. Okay, tile 1x6. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to select by color, copy, paste. I don't think the doors are on opposite sides, are they? Sorry about that. Muted myself to sneeze. Actually, I don't even think that other side actually even just has an open wall. I think the other side is basically just entirely closed off. So I think we'll just do that then. Go ahead and plop that in and close that off. This side definitely has an opening. So we'll leave that as is. I guess without further ado, I think I'm going to start probably from this end of things, honestly. Best guesstimation as to what's going on, probably in this first room here, is I would want to say cooling? I mean, this looks like there's piping kind of going on through here. Maybe there's air conditioners right here on this side of things, but like these are maybe some control systems for these antennas? Question mark? Best as I can guess. Why what they are? Yeah, I think I'll probably guess that. So it seems like it's skinnier on the bottom, and then it has like a bigger box up top, and there's like two of them kind of back to back, maybe, questionably. Let's see if we can't kind of model up something. I mean, we got very little room in here, mostly because of these the little things for holding onto the doors are a little in the way. Is there? I mean, there's seems to be some kind of like buttons or maybe screens or something on there too. So I need to use some like printed parts. So probably on the bottom, methinks something like that with maybe a plate in the front. And then let's get some here. Power distribution. Yeah, I think the servers are probably back here. Be my guess. Or whatever the heck these things are. That's my best guess is that's back there. This is the computer room. I'm gonna guess that up here's HVAC and probably the power distribution stuff. Making the best guesses we can. Brick modified here. I kind of want to run this up top because there doesn't seem to be much going on up top. There's just like two little dimples on either side. The back is definitely the servers for the firing system. Yep. So we'll try our best to kind of replicate that. I need 1x3 on the bottom. Some tiles. There and right there. Okay, and then tile decorated. I need some computery looking bits. I feel like there's a screen down here in this corner or something reminiscent of a screen. Do we have anything that can kind of replicate that here? The decorated tiles. Actually, are you print? Oh, you're printed on black and yellow things. What about you? Okay, again, you're yellow tile. Maybe I'll do a dark bluish gray. And have something like that there. From what I can tell with the few pixels I have available to me. And then I think I just need like a 1x1 with a gauge on the other side. Like that. Light bluish gray. I think that'll probably be pretty good. Plate. Swap this out. That. And then I need a jumper. That right there. Tile. You there. He thinks that that is basically the box. I need to then copy and paste it kind of back to back. As far as I can tell, this all needs to be now light bluish gray. And then the best thing I can guess, there's some kind of like bar hose things going across, so we just need to add those in now. I guess with actually mounting this in there, I'm gonna put it just a little bit higher, a little bit more of a foot, and then I need to actually put it in like a floor. You know what? Let's just give it a full brick, and then we'll put tiles and stuff around. Best guess is it goes kind of right about there. Probably more inwards a little bit. We're running out of spice, though. Yeah, probably right about there. The best guess of where that goes. Go ahead and throw down some tiles to try and join the floor together a little bit. Through 3 or 2x3. I need to join these floor tiles up. I'm gonna actually just use tile modifieds across here. Tile 2x2, and then 1x2 on one side and 1x2 on the other side. There we go. Alright, that feels pretty good. You, light bluish gray, select by color. Technically, this floor should be kind of like a white or like something like that. The walls should also be technically a white, but there's only so much we can do. I definitely need to get rid of these two because they're going to be... Nope, sorry. The other two because they're going to be colliding with some of what we have. The interior bits. Alright, now you go in here, like that. A lot of it is definitely obstructed. But it's not... There's really not a whole lot I can do about that. It's very limited space. But for sure, should try and get the little hose things that are going across the top, I think. So we'll do some top modifieds in here. Probably get some bars going across. Make it, oop, I need 3 longs. Make it seem like it's linked to the other bits. Oops. There we go. So that's kind of faking the link. And then we need one more. It kind of goes near the... I'm good if you have to make things smaller to get some more accuracy. Yeah, I think the HVAC unit I'll probably have to shrink down just a tiny bit. Just trying to kind of get whatever detail I possibly can get in if possible. Okay, get these in, and then I need a bar that kind of goes across the top here. Let's actually use you. All around you, my good sir. That should get us a bar. Yeah, pretty high up. That's actually exactly what I need. I'm gonna need a 6 long bar. Yeah, that feels pretty darn perfect. That comes along there, and that looks respectable. Kind of. All right, so now we need to get the HVAC thing here. So, basing it off of other HVAC unit stuff, I need a fan on one end. Probably just some other vent stuff. Is there anything else I can see there? Yeah, no, it's like one HVAC thing, and then there's some other box below it. So, probably brick actually, just probably brick. Get 2 bricks stacked up like that. Brick modified. You on the side, and let's get some probably vents going on the other side. Like that. Seems pretty alright. We're going to use a turntable base for kind of that fan vent thingy on the other side. Like that. I just need to get a brick in here, and then more or less just tile off the top and boom, done. Simplest bare-bone HVAC unit ever. Alright, light bluish gray. We want this to be black. Nah, I think I'll just keep it light bluish gray, honestly. Yeah, that's... feels like an HVAC unit thing. Sit there. Alright, so now for the computers. There's definitely one desk here. Then there's one desk over here. Something going on here that I can't really make out. But it might be just cabinetry and stuff. That could be a thing. Probably. I think I might use this example of computer desk here. So yeah, there's screen down below. There's a screen up top. So we need to have double monitor things. And then probably a keyboard and mouse. And then, honestly, probably just take whatever we build here in this corner, copy and paste it over to this corner as well, because they're probably roughly the same thing. And there's like some kind of storage rack thing right here. Maybe a gun rack? Probably gun rack. At least maybe in the bottom gun rack. So we can get that in there as well. Let's see, how much space do we have? Yeah, I think a 2x6 desk kind of space would be probably pretty good. Okay, so let's use this. Sorry, no, excuse me. Let's use this. Okay, I cannot see that. That is... Wow. I need to actually be able to kind of see what I'm doing here. I need to change it to pink here as soon as I get a panel. There we go. Now I can see it. This white blends in with my retina searing white background. Alright, something like that. Honestly, I'm just gonna put that there too, just so we can attach our chair later on. Actually, I say later on, but my brain is going at it right now. Yeah, there we go. Then I need screen stuff, so probably tile decorated stuff. Okay. Also we need a mouse. Actually, have we got gamery mouse yet in this studio yet? No, we haven't. So we'll just use a tile round for that. This guy. It's the most mouse-like shaped part that we have. Alright, keyboard. Keyboard real fast. I've scrolled past it yet. I have scrolled past it. Where was it? Probably even faster if I actually searched it in the search bar. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's use you. So there's our keyboard and mouse. And now I just need some monitor stuff. The bottom ones are kind of angled back a little bit, and the upper ones are angled a different direction. I don't think any of those would do well. I just need to use probably this guy. What color do you come in? White? Hey, that's actually pretty darn perfect. Oh, let's W up for what would technically be a wide monitor. I don't think we actually have any wide monitor prints, do we? Like on a 2x3 tile. Or like something on like a 2x4? I think so. What is this? That is a radiator for a car. More radiator for a car. Guess if the military likes listening to music. Oh, lunar lander. Okay. Confused at what that was. I had to read the name. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with this. So basically just a quad monitor setup. I think that'd be fine. Alright, tiles. You there, you over here. I need a hinge. Work here. You. Mirror. Okay. This should work fairly well for the lower monitors, kind of like that. I think we're probably gonna have to mount the other monitors up on the wall, actually. Let's go ahead and color this white. I want the chair to be black, though, please. Black. Then I just want to just sneak behind a tile 2x6 right there. Perfect. And you go into here. Hey, don't be angry about it now, please. Thank you. Crap. I meant to copy and paste that. I need to have 2 of these computer setups in here. Copy, paste. Another one goes in this side, like that. Cool. And then, actually, that's really perfect. Designed to use a brick modified. 4 wide the studs there, and can I do have... I can have perfect alignment on the other side as well, too. Sweet! And pop down the monitor right there. Copy, paste. Nope. I thought I had 2, but I guess I didn't. Alright, sweet. So there's the 2 computer systems in there. I'm really going to hazard a guess that whatever is on this wall is actually just a weapons storage thing with a locker probably up top. There's something else going on here. I'd almost be tempted to put a coffee maker in here, even though I don't think they would have coffee makers on these things. Just for the silliness of Lego City stuff. Yeah, I'm not actually really sure what these thingies right here are. Okay, so at least we need a med kit in there. Gun locker, other locker. It's actually going to be pretty easy to add in. We'll just use more of this. Oop, not you. Brick modified. Gonna stick this in here as the big upper piece to the locker thing. I should probably grab another brick modified. You can, while we bring more ridiculous things to the field than a coffee maker. Alright, coffee maker it is then. Just to fill out whatever the heck that is. Alright. Gray. I probably need to add some stud stuff to the end there for medkit, whatever else. Honestly, I'm just gonna do this more simply and just do a big 2x6 brick across the top there. Actually, what am I doing? I could probably make this a lot more functional. Container, you, my good sir, you probably come in tan, right? You don't. Really? That's actually kind of surprising. I was actually kind of expecting that to come in tan, but it doesn't. Oh well, we'll just get that, get some doors on there, and we'll just go ahead and throw this into there for the above storage locker, above the gun locker thing. Put that there. I think I'm just going to throw a 1x6 tile along here. 6 tile right there. Oop, not that. White, please. Thank you. Should I be changing up the... No, it's mostly white that you guys work with on the interior, which is surprising. I feel like that would get dirty pretty quick. Slope. Actually, inverted arches. Nope, there's... I kind of wish we had an inversion of this as an arch. That'd be kind of nice. I guess inverted slopes it is then. Slope, inverted. Here we go. And now that allows me to mount that. Except I do need to actually mount that a little bit lower because it's actually trying to be connected to the roof. I don't want that. So I guess I need to just put in a 2x4 plate in there. There we go. Drop you in, and now I can drop just a tile on top. Probably just 2x6. Light bluish gray. There we go. Storage. I need to get some guns on here. Let's see here. Minifig, weapon. The most assault rifle-y looking thing is probably these things, sort of. Are you fitting? Ah, yeah, you're fitting. Need to hide these real quick. You see what's going on below here. Black. You know what? Let's just get rid of these and just make my life simpler by just copy and paste. Oop, there we go. Alright. That looks pretty good so far. Definitely need to delete you and put a med kit thing, and there should be tile decorated. There should be a med kit looking piece somewhere around here. I think it's on a 1x2. Yep, there it is. That's the Lego City medkit brick thing. Have that there, and I probably should also just put a fire extinguisher just in case. So let's grab a tap piece for the top, just classic Lego City fire extinguisher, and a brick round for the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then we'll get that mounted up where I just ripped out that wall piece. No, not you. But you. Do you come in tan? Yes, you do. Perfect. Alright, brick modified with the clip. Gonna attach our fire extinguisher there. And then probably just brick modified right above it. So we can just stick the medkit around the top. That'll be pretty good. Oh, you do not come in tan. Okay, well. You can make a replacement then for you out of other pieces. So we do have a clip wall mount here. It comes in tan. Perfect. Alright, tan. The med kit on top there. Okay, so we have our fire extinguisher, med kit. Now we're just, missing the all-important coffee maker. Yeah, I really can't identify what those are. So we'll just probably more or less just make a little bit more table over here. And getting a little tight around that back. I think I'll just leave it kind of small. All 1x4. You, and I think for the other bit, I might just put some, I don't know, would that be oxygen tanks? Some other kind of tank thing? I don't know, they feel spherical. Or, like, not spherical, but like round, cylindrical. That's the word I'm trying to think of and failing. Alright, coffee maker time. I'm just gonna go with the basic style here. This is one that came in like a city set like ages ago, and it's like kind of the main one I just know about. Okay, I need a minifigure cup thing. Probably make it red because that's the classic Lego cup. I went right over top of it. There we go. Red. Pop that down right there. Perfect. And then, yeah, I think I'm just going to put something cylindrical here. Don't know what it is, but as long as it looks the part, it is the part. Okay, Technic, pin. Make it just a little bit taller. Paste. Another Technic pin here up top. Bluish gray, except for you. You want to be black. And tile around up top. Sure. And just kind of like paste two of those in. Yeah, I think that feels pretty good for the interior there with the two computer desks. Okay, that feels good. Then over here, it's really just computer server, which is just a big container thing with a bunch of mostly just decorated Lego pieces all the way up it. So I think the best way to do that, I'll do brick modified. I say plate modified. Give us the jumpers. Actually, I just need one jumper. Jumper, and then I need a tile. Because I'm trying to get the effect of the rack, even though the backside will just be solid. Yeah, let's go up all the way. Tile 2x6 up top and 2x6 over here. And then, unfortunately, I need to actually just put a U there. Actually, even that doesn't work. Is there any way I could get art to sit up there nicely? Actually, probably just that. Yeah, that kind of works. Can I would like to fill that in a little bit. A fill on the backside, so that if you ever open the door on the other side, it still looks fine. Even though it seems like the door is blocked off, honestly. It seems like these just sit right against that door on the other side. They're probably not, but they definitely seem like they're close to just resting against it. Hey, you... Oh, come on. There. I want one of those for later. Plate 2x3, you there. Then I just need a 2x3 tile. 2x4, sorry. There we go. So that's like the external bits of our cabinet. Make that all white. And now I just need to do the internal bits. Modified. Actually, not brick modified, sorry. Plates. 2x6, black. Put a vent thing on the bottom. And now to go look for some... I should actually just limit myself. Black. Show me only those, please. Thank you. Now we go down to the tile decorated area and look for anything that remotely seems computer-like. Okay, yeah. Those seem pretty good. That's a keyboard. I don't think we need a keyboard. That looks kind of weirdly server-like. Brickhead's Darth Vader. Oh, okay, so Darth Vader's going to be part of your server. Alright. That's tape thing, no. No, I don't think that. I definitely like these bits. They feel servery. What even is that? Headlight pattern? Oh. Actually, yeah. Yeah, oh, $3 though for that. No. .com. Is that a big power switch, basically? No. Really? Is there not much else? That's like carbon fiber looking. Maybe we'll just use like multiple Darth Vader things then. Like that. This is an old piece. Maybe put that up top and then put another grill vent right with that. Eh, it feels servery enough. Create a submodel, please. Thank you. Copy, paste. Ah, that feels pretty good. Okay, how much room do we have here? I think we have quite a bit of room on this side of things. Let me go ahead and hide the roof real fast. Yeah, we can place down 1, 2, probably 3 in there if we really squeezed. Yeah, just hitting some stuff on this side, but hey, it's all good. Let's go ahead and get rid of you being black, please, because we don't need that anymore. There we go. Is that mostly all that's on the other side, or just some server stuff? Yeah, really is. Do I want to squeeze in any more? I don't think so. I think mostly just leave it like this. It's probably good enough. It's 2x6, 2x4, 1x8, and then just some 1x1s to fill in the bottom there. Select by color, white. All right, then all we gotta do, just some last minute color corrections. Okay, yeah, the hose rigid is upset. Those can be like that though, because I think there's longer hose that can be cut to length. Brackets are angry, yeah. We'll convert you back to light bluish gray for now. Cylinders are angry. We'll make those black. I need to probably... Do you know what? Grab you and hide the doors real fast. Ah, that's the wrong door. Huge. Grab you and dang it. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm taking the lazy way out. Trying to do things nicely, but it didn't quite work. You all need to be black, except for the top, which gets something to it. Look at those antennas again. Okay, so it's the same color as the body, that upper antenna bit. So I think that can be like that. Just right below it, though, is like white. That also needs to be white. Okay. Hide this side of things. And then do the same treatment as we did to the other side. That one's white. Hose, rigid. What is upset? Oh, it's you. Again, that's fine. Modified 2x2. Oh, you can't be light bluish gray. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that vent is then black then. Alright, that's fine. Bring that back, and I think, without further ado, we more or less have our container. Do those antennas extend? Yes, they do, my good sir. open that up. And then I just need to... The only problem is I probably should have submodeled them so I can grab them a little easier. Just to go ahead and hide a lot of this. I can grab them, create to a submodel. There we go. Yes, they do. Yoink. They don't extend super tall like the real things, because the real things are using like multiple nesting cylinders. At least they do kind of come out. I guess if you wanted them longer, you could use longer lengths of hose and then just have them kind of like more in like a permanently out sort of fashion. Like that. There we go. Yeah, there were little antennas on each side. Go ahead and attach the roof back on like that. This roof is removable, so if you want access to that middle interior section, mostly, you can pop the roof off really easily. To do the longer ones when you display it in operation. Yeah. At least for play, at least you have the ability to pull these in and out if you want to. I didn't even think I put those all the way down. Okay, those need to go just a little bit lower. Make sure I get them kind of back where they need to be. There we go. And put the lids back on. I think we're good to bring this back over to the helmet. Probably copy and paste a second helmet so that we have... You know what? Let's leave the antennas out. There we go. File. Actually, I don't need to save this. What was else? No. Oh, right. I needed to, yeah, we're gonna leave this container as an empty container, just so I have that. But I need to actually do a few things here. All right, create a submodel. Okay, so now the trailer is its own submodel. That's its own submodel. Copy, paste. So I will just have the helmet says their own thing. So we have the missile trailer. I guess I need to display them actually for the render in their full glory. So this one I should edit. Open it up and actually have the missile pod fully out. There we go. So there's that. Now it's just this bit. Are you still doing a reload trailer? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that as an entirely separate mock. Try and figure out what this truck is that's sitting here. Whatever this is based off of. I don't think it's based off one of the larger Oshkosh. It must be something medium or smaller size. Figure out this truck though and probably do this as its own separate thing eventually, and then of course the little Humvee. Little guy. And then put him up on rebrickable. This guy, the helmets though, I can probably get this done pretty quick. This up on rebrickable because there's not much to them, at least decal wise. Let's see, face it the other direction. With little antennas poking up. Yeah, there we go. I could probably put him in a little bit more dynamic of a pose, but yeah. Whole missile system coming out of there. You get your little command trailer. Okay, can I add it? Well, yeah. Well, I'll mark it down. We'll see when we can get to it. I'll probably try and get to it here pretty soon so that we can get the whole collection up, because we got the launch system trailer, we got this trailer, we just need, or this one too, we just need to do the reload trailer and the support little Humvee thing. So yeah, I'll probably get this released pretty quick though, I have a feeling. Just because there's not much to this. Besides, sticker-wise, I don't know. I need to talk to Jeff about stickers, and actually probably you about stickers as well. Like, if there's anything sticker-wise I need to be adding to this, or if it's just pretty darn fine as is. Oh, yeah, okay. I keep almost forgetting, but I need to make a little sub-model of the little stair railings coming off these things. Which probably isn't not really that much. Some, like, little steps. Bar... probably can use you, honestly. Hinge out. Okay, even that is too long. I was thinking it wasn't going to be that long. Yeah, that's actually almost pretty darn good. Angle it out, more or less. And this will just be something very simply attachable to the thing. Okay, there's a lot of things that are angry. What is angry? Okay, you're angry because you don't want to be that color. That's fine. We can make you black. All right. What else is angry? You're angry. Be dark bluish gray again, I guess. Okay, hoses I can ignore. Technic bricks. You... Oh, you don't come actually in. Okay, medium nougat then. Hose rigid, hose, plate modified. Oh, you also are angry. Okay, fine. Just dark bluish gray to... for you then. And then I just need a very simplistic handrail. Oh, and you're messed up. Okay, hold on. Paste. There we go. Yeah, so you can just attach these to the sides real easily. We're getting in and out of the container while it's on the mounted to the vehicle. You know, scoot that over a little bit, don't I? Yeah, just a little bit. Just gotta boop like that. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. So now you have a way in and out of the container. Create a submodel, please. Thank you. Copy. Paste again over here. Yeah. Like probably 2, if not more. Sweet. I think, without further ado, render time. What would be the best angle? Honestly, probably featuring the helmets. Be the best angle for this. Let's go ahead and switch this to 16 by 9. 1820 by 1080. There we go. And all right, render. Oh geez, I already have a couple renders. I need to save it as like number 3. Alright, screen mode. Alright, studio. It's 4,000 parts. You should be alright. Still is that like, oh, third container there. I think I'm just gonna include that as like a bare bones container. Just in case if you or anyone else wants to use it as storage or whatever. Whatever purpose you have in mind. Go ahead and use it as is. There we go. And rendering. Can't have too many containers. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, plenty of options that you can do with it, too. It's just basically was the baseline container until it got transformed into the missile pod container and then the command center container. So, it has a purpose of whatever purpose it needs to be. Yeah, I'll send you a message here after stream about stickers for these things, if there really is much decals, and if there is, like, what would they be? So I can get to work on that. And then test build whatever I need to test build, and then get some instructions going. As far as I can tell, there isn't really anything going on sticker-wise, but I could be wrong. Could be some markings of some sort that I'm missing. Yeah, those antennas probably definitely need to be a lot longer, but I could design up some custom pieces eventually. 3D printable, Lego compatible custom pieces that are basically nesting cylinders. But yeah, alright, let's go over to photo mode here. Image. Alright, let me go find it real quick. Hemet. And ta-da! There we go. We are finally done with the Hemet container transport missile system thing. Basically, this baseline. And yeah, I guess I'll have to figure out what's next, and sometime soon we'll have to do the re-reload truck with trailer, and then do the little Humvee, and then we'll have the complete set of things. But yeah, I guess without further ado, I hope you enjoy, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you are in the world. Take care. There's that, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye bye.